Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. As you can see, we have some planner goodies here. I'm so excited to unbox this because if I'm being honest with you, I haven't really been on Instagram. When I do, it's very quick, so I have no idea what's in this subscription box. Let's unbox it, let's plan for the week, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with the first thing that caught my eye, and it was this palette volume 1 of circle sticky notes. It's 25 sheets each and the colors are Angora, Mojito, and Cypress. What really caught my eye honestly was the colors because it matches one of the planner cards I have front and center in my planner. It's like that green right there. I absolutely love this and I feel like I need more sticky notes because after the move, y'all, like I know I have sticky notes, but exactly where those are, I could not tell you. So I'm really glad that we got some sticky notes in this box and they're absolutely gorgeous. It's not transparent, but I do think that's nice. I'll be able to incorporate this into my weekly spreads for sure. So next up, we'll start with the planner cards. We have the inspiration card, like I like to call it. This is also a pen test sheet, so we'll put that to the side for now. I'm really starting to like these monthly sort of calendars. I know that I used August box for September, so I'll use this for October. Then we have the desk calendar that you can fold into a little pyramid, which is always cute, and I absolutely love these. These are the planner cards that came with this month's box. The first one says the future is always beginning now. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's a really strong message. And then the last one is step forward, and I like the fact that there's some empty space here so you can always layer. We know we love layering here in the planner community, and I think the future is always beginning. That will go really good on top of this as well. Even though it's different colors, I feel like they're both neutral and it really brings in some much needed color, so I like those. Now I know that there was some buzz around member access, so let me find that. So I'm glad I looked at this off camera because this card is the member access card for September 2023. This is new. I haven't seen this card in previous boxes before. On the back of the card, it talks about how as a member of the inner circle, and you become a member of the inner circle by subscribing to the monthly subscription box, you can gain access to exclusive features and benefits. So earning Lux Bucks, you can redeem your Lux Bucks for discounts on future subscriptions. And you can get an in-depth look at each month's box with Ashley, which is really fun. And you can purchase items from each box, which I love. So that's definitely a perk, and it gives you not only the QR code, but the password to get into the exclusive collection. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend checking this out going forward because that's a really cool feature. Instead of going through the rest of the box, we're going to pause for a moment and test the pens. Okay, right off the bat, first initial thoughts is that I love the barrel of this pen. You know I love clear white barreled pens. This one gives me marker vibes. I see it's a pigment liner, a water-based pen, so that should be fun. I think this is a highlighter, and I was right. We love green. I see that's the theme of this month's box for sure. This one reminds me of space. It's like a purple color. I don't know if that's coming across camera well, but it's like purple gray. And this one also seems like it should be a highlighter, but it looks like it's a rollerball pen. And it also reminds me of space because of the little design on the barrel. So that's really interesting. Let's start with the highlighter. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you that I love this highlighter. I love the green. I feel like it's a very light, minimal green. It's not like neon green. And it's really cute. I feel like this is really great for spring. I hate that we got it in this box, even though I do understand that, you know, this month's box is all about the greens, but I feel like that would be a really good spring highlighter. I'll have to find some way to incorporate it into my spreads for fall. Let's move on to the Campus Rollerball pen. It's a Kokuyo pen. And I'm shocked to learn that it's Kokuyo because I don't really love the barrel and I don't love pens with caps. So I'm really surprised that Kokuyo made this type of pen, but let's give it a try. So initial thoughts is that it's blue ink. If you are part of the blue ink team, bless you, because I really like black ink pens and blue just doesn't do it for me, but it's a smooth write. I really do enjoy rollerball pens because they always write just so smooth as long as you don't have any scratches on the nib or anything like that. So that will be a pen I will put aside for sure. I might give it to my boyfriend if he wants it. Next up is the Blend pen. I think that says Blend, B-L-E-N. It's by Zebra, and I'm just inspecting it right now to give it my initial thoughts. It does remind me of Space. Not in a bad way, just it looks like a pen that Xenon would use. I don't know if you remember Xenon the Zeeple. Let me know in the comments below if you grew up watching that. Although I don't love the look of the pen, so like the barrel, it has such a smooth write. I mean, look at this. Let me bring it closer to the camera. I absolutely love how this pen writes. It's so interesting. So this one is definitely gonna find a home in my pen holder on my desk. Next up is the Pigment Liner pen from STA. I don't think I've heard of STA before, so it's a new to me pen company. And that is what I expected, to see that little sort of marker nib. I don't know if you can see that super well, but once I write with it, you will understand what I mean. Yeah, so it's almost like a fine liner pen, and I have to, it was a Stabilo. I think they have the fine liners that are pretty popular too. That's exactly what it reminds me of. So to me, it's almost more like a marker than an actual pen. But if we can get access to some transparent sticky notes, as you can see, I'm in a different space today. We'll test that out on the transparent sticky notes. Last up is what I think would be my favorite. Oh, is this a pencil? Okay. That took me by surprise. Let's test it out. Okay, I don't love pencils. It reminds me of like 6th grade math class, but I think this is great for someone who loves pencils. And again, I think this is one that I will give to my boyfriend if he really wants a pencil. Overall, I'm not as happy with this pen box as I am with other pen boxes. I know I'll get some use out of the highlighter and the, we'll call it the Xenon pen, but it's the Zebra Blend pen. Otherwise, I don't really like blue ink. I don't really like fine liners and markers, and I definitely don't like pencils. So I think this is a pen box that I will mostly gift. Okay, I started with the scenario planning inserts, which I find to be very interesting. I'm thinking of ways that I would use this. So there are 4 columns. It talks about where are you now, where are you going, how will you get there, and how will you know you have arrived. I think if you're trying to be intentional in life, whether it's with work or personal projects, you know, self-care journeys, I think these are really great inserts. I don't know how I would personally use them. I think I would use it in different ways for different areas of life, because I don't see myself using it for like just self-care, right? I think this is great for goal setting, it's great for intention setting. So if you're in that space, you will get some good use out of those. I can tell you right now that I love this dashboard. Anything with like handwriting, I'm a huge fan. So this will definitely go in my planner. Okay, I see a priority matrix at the top left. Let's take out these inserts and see what this is about. Okay, interesting. Okay, so up at the top, you can put tasks on the left, and then there's space to have a check mark and you can cross it off. And then the right column is blank, so you can use that for maybe subtask over here. If your task is to finish project, maybe you can write out the project steps here on the right. On the bottom is a decision matrix. I associated with President Eisenhower, but who knows if he actually started this. You know how the internet is. But there's the 4-box matrix here, and then you rank items by their importance. So it's important and non-important, and then by their urgency. So there's important, urgent, important, non-urgent, not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. And then the back repeats. I don't think there's anything different. Okay, this is a really strong insert, y'all. Okay, so what Ashley did here, or the demo page does, is it lists out the task, and then you can rank, or you can number the task, right? And then in the priority matrix, you place the numbers based off of their importance and urgency. And then with this page, you show how you will complete these items that you put in the urgency matrix, right? So obviously, like 1 and 8 are the most important and most urgent. So that was part of quadrant 1. That's what Q1 stands for, I'm sure, not quarter 1. And then you can list out your to-do items that are most important and most urgent. And then you can plan the not urgent but important items. Then you can delegate the not important but urgent items. And you can eliminate what's not important and not urgent. I really like that. That is so different and so thoughtful. Okay, so that is a really good insert. Let me see where this falls in line. Okay, so I think what you have to do is kind of use it in tandem like this, right? So you have the front page to list out the task and rank them, and then to prioritize them, you can use this page. So you have to kind of use it like this, right? And then you can flip to use the backs. I like that. That is so different. And I know I will get use out of this for sure, especially in the busier months. These next 2 items, I will not take out of the packaging. To be honest with you, I don't plan by the hour, so I don't do like sort of block timing or anything like that. If I do need to plan by the hour, it's mostly digital, so I really won't get any use out of these. Honestly, if you want these, let me know in the comments below. We'll chat. And these are SWOT stickers in the color matcha, so you can talk about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I like the color matcha, so this will be a good one for me to use. I just don't know what inserts. We'll have to give that some thought as well. So I know that everyone is excited about this. This is another pen clip. It's a magnetic one. Let's listen to the sound. A little ASMR there. This is silver, and I feel like ever since Renaissance, I'm in my silver area, to be honest. My boyfriend just laughed at me because I promise y'all, like before the Renaissance concert, I did not even own silver jewelry. Like I asked for a yellow gold wedding band, like everything about me was gold. And now I still really do love gold. I still want the gold wedding band, but something about silver, it just reminds me of Beyonce, it reminds me of Renaissance. So I absolutely love this. I feel like it's perfect for Christmas time as well. So I know I'm gonna get use out of this. If you ordered this box, let me know how you feel about the pin clip as well. It's like a leather texture. I know it's probably, I don't know if it's real. Let's look. So it doesn't talk about what it is made out of. I'm pretty sure that's proprietary, but it does feel like leather and has a little bit of texture to it, both visually and physically. So I know I'll get good use out of this. My only concern is that it is a little thin. So I think I'm only meant to mark maybe like a few pages in it. So I won't be able to like completely use it to turn all of the inserts and dashboards to the exact page that I'm using in my planner, but I do think that it can at least clip the schedule inserts that I'm not using. So I like this. I'm gonna get a lot of good use out of it. I'm excited. Does this item need an introduction? I mean, look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this silver metallic cover is something that Beyonce would use. And the fact that I get to use something that I think that Beyonce would use just elevates this product for me. I love this. It is a little bit reflective. I don't even know, you could probably see my face in the cover right now, which is kind of weird, but I love this, y'all. I know that my little greasy self will probably get like fingerprints and stuff on this, but it looks like it can easily wipe off. I love this. And it's task, what? Okay, that's my favorite layout. I love the task layout and the lined layout. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of dot grid or what's the other grid one? Like the regular grid, the square grid, we'll call it. So the fact that they made this lined in task, oh my gosh. Okay, this might have to be my new like work brainstorm session notebook. So I'm just flipping through the notebook just to get a feel of it. It's pretty heavy and I don't know how many pages are in it. I'll have to look at that. But I do know that if you have these other notebooks from Cloth and Paper, I don't know what they're calling it, so I'll have to look that up. But it has like this unique binding. So it's like a coil, but it's also square so that you can turn it in on itself. That it has that same paper. So it's not like insert paper, but I would call it Cloth and Paper's notebook paper. I haven't had any issues with the notebook that I do have. So there's no like ghosting or anything like that with pens. So if you are part of the 2023 for September subscription box, let me know if you're gonna buy another one of these. I'm really excited about this one. I absolutely love it. Okay, so next up, we are going to plan for the upcoming week in September. Let's see, today is the 16th. Yes, I'm filming this the day before it goes live. So that means the upcoming week we're planning for is the 18th to the 24th. I know that's gonna be an exciting week. I have a lot going on, so I'm excited to plan for it. Here are my plans thus far. As you can see, it was a plan heavy week, which I really like. There was a lot of planning that happened, but I do need to update a few things, so let's start with that. So there are a few things on the weekly to-do list that I probably won't accomplish. Like I know I wanted to get another 30 by 30 item done, but I don't think I will do so. I'm still hoping we can get that painting on the wall this weekend. And I had to cancel my record test because I won't have everything I need to do that. But otherwise, I mean, look at it. We got a lot accomplished this week, y'all. I know I wanted to use this notepad, so I just used a paper clip to stick it on my insert because I could not find my washi tape, my Cloth and Paper washi tape. I have no idea. I probably left it at my parents' house, but it is what it is. This is the back page. As you can see, this, oh, I forgot about that. Ooh, I did not go to that. So I'm just gonna cross that out. I did not reference it as much, but it was still nice for me to lay out what I had to do each day. So I didn't put any tasks over here and I didn't track any habits on here, but I tracked it on my other insert. So I think it just goes to show sometimes you do what you can and do what works, and then what doesn't work, you just move on from. So this is the week of the 18th through the 24th. I know I have some things to do on the 24th, the 23rd, and I think that's it. We will see, fingers crossed. Let's get these inserts out and get to planning. Okay, so I guess when I said things are busy, I just really meant the weekend next week, not so much the week of. I have a bill that is due on the 21st, so we'll just write bill due. And then I know the 25th and 26th, that was actually the weekend I was supposed to be in Houston, so it's crazy how that weekend is just completely filled up. The 25th and 26th, I moved my PTO from Houston to those 2 dates. So I'll be on PTO then. And yeah, there's a lot coming up in October, so I'm gonna have to get to planning. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use the green highlighter. We'll go for it. I missed beige already. I think I'm gonna regret this, but let's just go for it and deal with it later. I don't hate it, I just already miss beige. I don't know what it is. What about beige? Okay, so we're gonna get all of that highlighted. And I'm not gonna put anything down here, but I am gonna move some of the sticky notes from last week to this week as well. I loved having that monthly calendar here. And I think eventually I'll plan on a transparent sticky note, but that's usually saved for like business planning, so we won't do that here. Okay, I want to get started with planning the week. Okay, that is what the week looks like. I did not highlight the entire word over there, so let's fix that. Otherwise, you know, I like to leave the to-dos empty so I can plan each day, so we won't do that. But what we will do is write out a few to-do items. I know that there was some that I wanted to carry over from the prior week that I know I won't get done over the next few days. And then there are some things that, of course, I need to add. So let's give a few moments for that. Okay, I don't love that I wasn't able to think of just one task. I'm sure something will come up. Of course, I'm going to highlight some of the priority items, which is this top one that I won't say out loud. Hopefully he doesn't watch this. This is important too. I put reading/done because that means I want to read and finish the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Fourth Wing by Rebecca. I'm gonna butcher the last name, but I'll be sure to add it to the comments below. That book is so good. If you're looking for a new recommendation, let me just put a plug in for it real quick. This is not sponsored, but it's like The Hunger Games meets Game of Thrones, because there's this like competition, but they're not competing against each other. They're competing against an enemy, but they're training, and it's very like dog eat dog world, but then they all get bonded to dragons. So it's so good so far. I think I'm on like chapter 19 or 20. So almost midway through the book. So if you're looking for something to start, I highly recommend that. Well, that's it for today's video. As always, if you have any questions about the products that you've seen me use in today's video, feel free to put them in the comments below or reach out via email. I'm always happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.